I was at the park when a mute boy secretly handed me a note. When I was 10 years old, there was this boy at the park I always saw. He couldn't speak, but we always sat together and shared each other's Play-Doh. One afternoon, he reached into his pocket and pulled out a small folded piece of paper. He pressed it into my hand quickly, almost like he was scared, and I instantly knew he wanted me to keep it a secret. But when I read it, I was extremely confused. Inside was just a bunch of random letters. I was just about to ask him what the heck did he just give me, but that's when his mom started walking towards us. And what happened next made my stomach drop. He grabbed the note out of my hands and shoved it into his mouth. It was like he was trying to hide it. When his mom was standing beside us, she smiled ear to ear, but it wasn't the nice kind of smile. "Are you kids having fun?" she asked with a clenched jaw. Something about her gave me the heebie-jeebies, so I didn't even mention the note. I just nodded and avoided eye contact. When she finally walked back to her bench, I stared at the mute boy. The second his mom wasn't looking anymore, he grabbed my wrist and pulled me toward a quieter part of the park behind some trees. My heart was pounding because I had no idea what was happening. He reached into his pocket again, but this time it was to pull out a small photo. It was a picture of himself, but he was sticking his tongue out in it. "Why can't you just write down what you're trying to say?" 10-year-old me asked, getting impatient. He covered my mouth as if to tell me to shut the F up, so I stayed quiet and kept watching him. He pointed at his tongue sticking out in the photo, and then pointed at his own mouth. When he saw that I still wasn't getting it, he opened his mouth wide. I looked inside his mouth and giggled because I felt like a dentist, but what I saw made me sick. His tongue wasn't normal. It was short and jagged, like something had happened to it. Then he raised his hand and made a slow snipping motion with his fingers, like scissors cutting. Suddenly, everything made sense. He was